Hey, how's it going? I know that I have been missing, haven't been posting as much. If you're interested in what's been going on with me lately, comment down below. I will make a separate video if you want. But for everybody else, I am just going to quickly make this video because I've really been overthinking posting on YouTube lately, and I don't really want to go into as much detail as I have. I feel like I just put too much pressure on myself to give you guys as much information as I can, and it's just kind of overwhelming me. So I've been thinking about this one thing for a while, and I wanted to share a few points on it that I wrote down. So I have noticed that somebody that I was extremely close to, they were not who I thought that they were, and without going into details or anything, I'm pretty sure that they are a narcissist, and I've been listening to a lot of YouTube videos about narcissism for a month, and it makes sense, and it's super validating to listen to these YouTube videos because usually it's a psychologist or something, and they're sharing literally what narcissism is, narcissistic personality disorder, and signs, examples, and it's just super relatable. And so I'm just gonna share what I have written down that I feel like the world needs to know about. So I think I turned 32 this year, 32 years old, and I am just now realizing this person who has been in my life my entire life, they are a family member. I'm just now realizing these cycles, and I think that you guys need to know about them because I'm not gonna gatekeep this. And yeah, so I really trusted them. We've been close on and off all my life. So we'll be really good, and then we'll get into a fight, and then we won't talk to each other for a little bit, and then I think we kind of they acted like nothing happened, and then we just became really close again, and then it would just be a cycle. So looking back at that's interesting. They would tell me that I'm always sensitive, that I always took everything and just made a big deal about it. If I was feeling something, they would tell me why do you feel that way? Very invalidating. And trigger warning, one thing that they did when I was living with them, and their husband's best friend, we had an intimate relationship of some sort. It wasn't official or anything, but he forced himself on me one night, and I froze, and I told this family member about it, and they basically said that they didn't believe me. And it was really alarming at the time when they said they didn't believe me, because it's like, how do you not believe me? So that was a huge red flag. That's probably like the first red flag that I can think of. That probably happened like 20 years. No, not 20 years ago. It was probably like 10 years ago or more. 10 or 15 years ago. They would butter me up all the time. Gaslighting was something that they did when we were having an argument. They would also like criticize my significant other for like no reason, like literally what reason? Because they call you out on your bullshit, that's why. And my significant other has helped open my eyes to these cycles and to these behaviors that are going on, and that is why I don't talk to this person really at the moment. I'm totally open to a conversation, as long as it's not like telling me that I am being manipulated by my significant other when I'm being manipulated by them. It doesn't go anywhere. I realized that they really didn't have my back, you know? And the most recent example is I asked if they wanted to carpool to this event because, I'm on the way, and they didn't give me an answer, didn't say anything. I'm like waiting for them to answer me, which they did often. If you would like ask 3 questions in your message, they'd only answer one of them. I ended up calling them, and I'm like, so what's up? And they're like, I'm on my way to the party. And I'm just like, okay, well, honestly, that was a huge red flag for me. And to some people, it might not be a big deal. It just, like, the communication sucks, and they know better. They're not dumb. So, whatever. Yeah. Just remember that you don't have to take their bullshit, and there are people out there who know what you're going through, and you are not going crazy. I am aware of these behaviors and habits and, the things that they say to try to hurt my feelings. I'm aware of this now, but I wasn't aware of it before. And someone who is the closest to you could definitely be manipulating you. You need to, like, really feel how you feel inside, and then I've been in toxic relationships before, and I just get really super depressed, and it's like I blame myself, but it's the other person most of the time. So, but I have gotten caught in negative thinking patterns too, so that is a thing. So anyway, if you are struggling with somebody who is difficult, who makes you feel like you're a terrible person, who doesn't believe you when you tell them something that bothers you, or something that happened that was kind of traumatic or whatever, just take a step back. And honestly, my best advice is go onto YouTube or Spotify, look up I mean, narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder. You could look up gaslighting. You could look up toxic relationships, toxic friendships. You know, really, there's anything out there. Look for it. And another thing, narcissists will never go to therapy. So that's also another red flag. And if you're watching this video and you're like, oh, they need to go to therapy, go to therapy yourself. Like, even if you don't think you need it and you're happy, it's seriously going to change your life. I have been feeling good for a couple years now, and I still continue to go to therapy. I asked my therapist if I could have a few months off for summer, and I'm gonna go back next month because my moods get really bad in the wintertime. So, yeah, go to therapy. So, that is my video, and I am going to eat my lunch now. Talk to you later. Bye.